Foreign editor Rob Parsons joins me now. Rob, tell us more about what this law means for Hong Kong.
Well, the law, in effect, has been brought in to bring Hong Kong to heel after the demonstrations, in particular of 2019, but also those of 2014. When seen from the perspective of Beijing, the situation appeared to be getting out of hand. That's why you hear that the law refers to secession in particular, criminalization of secession, criminalization of subversion, criminalization of terrorism, and colluding with foreign forces. Now, you could argue, well, those are the sort of things that most countries have as well. What's abnormal about that? And indeed, as part of the basic law that you refer to for Hong Kong's position inside China, introduced in 1997, the Hong Kong government was meant to introduce its own security laws, but failed to do so because of fears on the part of the people of Hong Kong that it would make them too subservient to Beijing. Now Beijing is doing it for them. The problem, however, is all in the interpretation. And it's Beijing who's going to do the interpreting. So subversion, for instance, could be virtually anything. If you criticize the Communist Party in China, that is regarded as being subversive. The fear inside Hong Kong now is that's exactly what's going to happen in Hong Kong as well.
And Rob, what's been the international reaction?
Well, the international reaction, as you'd expect, has been pretty strong because it had made itself pretty clear to the Chinese well in advance. The G7, for instance, saying that the moves being proposed by the Chinese, although it wasn't absolutely clear what these measures were going to be at this stage, that the moves being proposed by them were not in line with the basic law of 1997. The United States has said it's going to end the special trade status with Hong Kong. The British government is going to say it's going to open a path for Hong Kong citizens to move towards getting British citizenship. The European Union is talking about taking China to the International Court of Justice. In other words, there is a very strong international reaction. Will it stop the Chinese going ahead with these measures? Highly unlikely. But will there be a price to pay? Almost certainly.